this Nadir.
This Kev.
Yo, we are Games Music Life. So we're back to review this fabulous project, Summertime Shootout 3.
We sure are.
The coldest summer ever. I didn't like it, Kev. All right. So I'm going to start off with that. All right.
Keep it spicy.
I am a Fabolous fan. All right. You always give me crap about riding with who I rode with, taking the girl to the dance that you went with, or I don't know how that analogy goes, but I'm going to say that. And I'm riding with Cam. I'm sorry, Fabolous. I like Fab. I do like his previous works. I don't like this one. And break down the reason why.
Okay.
Right? It didn't sound like a Fabolous project.
Okay.
Fab can rap. He can. The production was pretty good. I don't want Fab and what's my man's real name? All these
features.
Yeah. Now what's the hitmaker's real name?
Young Bird.
Young Bird.
I don't think that's his real name. But yeah, close
Bird,
enough.
the light skinned dude that got the Transformer chain that did the race.
Yeah,
that thing.
On tour.
I don't think that I want to hear Fab with more than one track with him producing the whole thing, because it sounds manufactured. It sounds like you're going for a hit, like you're trying to make radio music. And I'm not. More of an artist that I enjoy, I'm always usually a fan of. But as a Fabolous fan, I'm guilty in the fact of wanting him to sound like the normal Fab that I like.
You know what though? Is this not the normal Fab?
Well,
because I thought a lot of the same of what you're thinking right now.
Well, if you're gonna have him on rappers on here with him, I'd rather have spitters, because that's who Fab is. He's a rapper.
No, that's not true, man. Think about all the hits that Fab has come with over the years. Because, listen, I thought the exact same thing, and I was like, you know what? No, Fab has done a lot of R&B songs, man. I'm So Into You. And,
yeah. No, those are with the R&B singers.
And all that stuff.
We got him on here with.
He's given us a lot of pop tracks like that.
That's what I'm saying. But he's got maybe this is too bubblegummy at times.
That's who Fab is technically too.
Wow, maybe I'm kind of.
You remember him for the bars.
I was in it for the bars.
Yeah.
I liked the track with A Boogie. I just didn't like him.
Wow, man.
Little Dirk. I don't like that.
I talk to you too much, man. I'm sick of it, man.
No,
Golly, God.
No, I like the track with A Boogie. When he came in at the end of that track with the beat flipped up, that was fire,
man.
Hey, man, I'm just saying that's how I hear it, man. The song with Ty Dolla $ign was dope. The song with Gucci was dope. But I think what he gets himself in trouble with, the song with Roddy Ricch, the song with Chris Brown was just kind of it was like a filler. Okay, this is just something I have to put on here. But even then, he tried to get into his personal bag on some of it, which is a little bit different for Fab because he doesn't usually do that. I think with Fab, if he has an agenda with an album, if he has the previous ones was a Dig It in the Grave or whatever that series was he had, even the Summertime Shootouts before, they had a direction. This one didn't seem like it had much of a direction in the project. It was like he just making songs, and with the songs, it seemed like he was just trying to make a hit. And when you're trying to reach for something,
he got a hit. That choosy works, man.
Choosy works.
Yeah, I have to give him his props. Maybe it would have worked better in the summertime. In the wintertime, it you know what I'm saying, don't quite hit the same just because it's cold. Nobody wants to really dance a lot.
Yeah,
but it's a hit.
But you kind of ask yourself when were these songs made too? Because he had the reference to Zion. Thinking this is back when New Yorkers thought that he was going to the Knicks, which I thought was funny.
Yeah.
Because New York didn't get him. But it's some of these songs you could tell were kind of old. So you wonder why it didn't come out a long time ago.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure that's probably label politics.
Yeah, probably clearances and things. But in the track "Too Late" with Jeremiah, he had his whole family on there, copping "Complete Please" with everything. And I get it; it's grown man rap. But I don't know, man. It just felt I left empty. I didn't come out of it with the normal Fabolous vibe that I get from it, which is. Just bars, just good. It's not that much as just poppy. It's just that some of these acts I just never would have thought Fab would have on songs with.
It does sound like he's chasing something.
It's like he's chasing something.
And you know what? I'm gonna jump in just a little bit.
Go ahead.
But the one thing that I kind of realized was it was Fabolous right now sounds like an artist who, you know what I'm saying, 10, 15 years into his career is trying to find himself. He's trying to figure out where he fits in. Fab was always the real cool guy. He was a cool rapper, you know what I'm saying? He could dress well. I mean, all that kind of stuff like that. He built his persona up on being cool. And now it's you're getting older, you've been around for a long time, you set a lot of trends, but eventually that's gonna slow down. I mean, these young kids are coming in at a rapid pace, you know what I'm saying? They're always running up. And you know what I'm saying, the sound changes. How do you adapt to that? Because maybe what sounded cool 10 years ago don't sound so cool right now. And because you built your persona up on being cool, where do you go from there? Do you adapt and try to adjust yourself to that sound? And honestly, that's how I felt a lot of the times on here. Like, yo, intro track, Cold Summer. I felt like Fab did his thing right there. That BOMBS, Bombs or whatever. And that was the song where he like did that NBA intro music. He rapped over that. Hated that. Absolutely hated that. We got to track 3, man. We got Talk to Me Nicely featuring Meek Mill.
That was trash.
And the thing was, what I realized is like, yo, Fabolous sounds like Meek right now. It's like, yo, he's really projecting his voice and like he's
and who was Meek sounding like?
Meek is sounding like Meek, and Fab is sounding like Meek. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't like that song.
I'm not liking that. Listen, we got to Cap with Lil Durk. I almost turned it off. I was like, yo, listen, I think I might be done with this. And you know what I'm saying? He got on there and he's like got the auto-tune crooning with Lil Durk. Like he's trying to match Durk's energy.
Yeah.
I saw track 5 had A Boogie with a hoodie. And I was like, yo, listen, if Fab starts singing on this track, I'm turning this off and I'm not going to listen to it anymore. I'm not going to do this anymore. But that song, it was actually a redeemer. That song sounded like vintage Fab and everything worked. He stuck to what he did well, let A Boogie do what he does well, and everything worked. And it's like, yo, he killed it. The verses told a great story, you know what I'm saying? He had a great perspective on that track. He killed it. Then we turn around, we get Tory Lanez on here. I'm like, okay, this sounds like a leftover from Chicks Tape 5.
It does.
You know what I'm saying?
It does.
And then on throughout the rest of the project, it just sounded like he's just trying to match the artists that he's going with. And honestly, a lot of these were just artists that were hot right now.
Yeah.
So it just makes it feel like, I don't want to say that Fab is coattail riding, but it's like, yo, it feels like you're trying to find your sound and where you fit into the soundscape now. And it's like, yo, as a veteran artist, you don't need to do that. Your fan base.
I would think he wouldn't have done that though. That's what kind of took me back. I was like, why did he do that?
And it's like, yo, the entire album is like, I mean, for the most part, bro, these were songs for girls. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's not cool, Kev. We can't say that.
Well, I mean, he's been doing that his whole career. And like, I mean.
But he also had some street stuff too, though.
He did, but his big hits, they were usually like, you know what I'm saying? They were songs that, you know what I'm saying, girls might like. And you know what I'm saying? You could sit and you could play with your girl.
But
and
on those same
cute
projects, they would have tracks on there that was for the streets, that would for the dudes sometimes.
But he couldn't afford to do that on this project, in my opinion. From what I heard, it just sounded like, yo, listen, I'm looking for a hit. I'm trying to find where my audience connects right now. You know what I'm saying? And for a guy like Fabolous, I don't think that you need to do that.
But that never works out well, though.
It doesn't. But I mean, you know, that's the game that they have to play. You know what I'm saying? As an artist, you know.
That's what I think is the most frustrating part, is that I don't think an artist of Fabolous stature does need to play that game.
I think he does, man, because it's like, yo, who is Fabolous without the hits?
Well, he can make hits, but I think he can stumble upon hit if he just makes songs that matters to him. This one, it seemed like he was just getting whoever was hot.
I don't know that Fabolous has ever had a real style, bro. It's like, yo, his style was making big hits. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, he rode with the hot producers, man. He did the sample heavy stuff when the samples were, you know what I'm saying, on and popping real heavy. I mean, he's still doing that. But, you know what I'm saying, he made the girl songs when, you know what I'm saying, he needed girl songs. Yeah. He's always kind of been at the cusp of the trends. And it's like, yo, as time has gone on, he just kind of fell a little bit behind where those trends were. And whenever he's tried to just do some straight out street stuff, like, I mean, that Freddie versus Jason with him and Jadakiss, I feel like that feeds the streets as far as the people that just want to hear bars from Fabolous, people that enjoy Faboulous' freestyles, and that's, you know what I'm saying, what they enjoy about him, the punches, the double entendres, how witty and clever his bars can be. He gave us that, but I don't know that record really did for him what he needed to do for him.
Then who was this project for then?
Yo, this project was for everybody. This was just a sampler platter, man. He was just trying to find, and like I said, Choosy works. It's a good song. I do think that, you know, you can get radio play for that. But I think all of these songs were meant to just be like, hey, hopefully something connects. People like something, or
so he's reaching for hits.
I mean, he's just going for, you know what I'm saying, the widest audience possible. You know what I mean? And for an artist that's been in the game that long, it's concerning to feel like, you know, they don't have a true sound anymore. Yeah. It's like they're just trying to fit in rather than stand out. Yeah. And also, like, I mean, I know we're a little late to the party of reviewing this album. Giving this album some time just really solidified for me, it wasn't good.
But that's the thing, I think if we went off of it at first and we just recorded what we did when it first came out and we had time, like I usually do, just listen to it, second, third reaction, go and record. It might have got a higher praise for me, but as time went on and I went back and revisited it again just to have it.
I didn't want to hear it no more.
I didn't want to hear this at all. Yeah, you know,
but like it's really hard whenever, like, you know what I'm saying, you've actually found music that you like and you go back, you start listening to that some more, and it's like, no, I really didn't like that at all.
At all.
Yeah,
it definitely put a different spin on it, man.
I like it less and less. Yeah, every day.
65, man.
Wow, man. You know what? I'm sick of you, man. I'm not hanging out with you anymore, bro. I'm cutting you off. cutting you off, man. I was at 65 as well.
Oh wow, okay,
Yeah.
all right. I wrote it down a couple of days ago too. Like I can't go higher.
Yeah, no.
I just can't. I can't go higher.
You know,
than
I was
that.
at a 70, and then like I revisited it this week. I was like, no, this is worse than I remember.
This is bad,
but I've been
man.
listening to really good music up until that point.
Yeah,
so
that's nothing that killed it too. Yeah,
yeah, that hurts. I mean, that Cameron album, it's like. You're in trouble, boss.
We'll get to it.
Yeah, you're
We'll
in
get to
trouble,
it.
boss. But you know, I don't think that this is an indictment on Fab. I think that this is just, you know what I'm saying, just not the right project for him, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I would like to see him just doing the things that he does well, rather than trying to find the things that that he can do that other people do well already.
Fab, you stumbled across the review. Please know that this all comes from love.
Yes.
I want the old Fab back. I'm sorry. I hate when people say that about artists, but I do. I'm gonna go ahead and say it.
Just didn't like this album.
I just didn't like this project,
good.
man.
Yeah.
But yo, Fabulous fans, if Get In Here, was I too high, too low? We both same score, so it was me and Kev too high, too low.
Yep.
If you give it 100, you're absolutely right. I definitely want to know why. And leave it in the comments and we'll go from there. But yo, I am Nate here.
This Kev.
Yo, we are Games Music Life, man. Drink more water, people.
Peace.
Peace.